I want to welcome you to another episode of Checkpoint. I'm your host, Abner. We got a few things to go over, but the first thing I want to do is I want to introduce my sidekick.
Big Daddy Rockstar from Skype.
Yeah. So this is the first time we're going through and doing the Skype one. And so some of the stuff that we're going to go over today is going to be the new releases, Mad Max trailer, the summer Steam deals, the coming back flashback game,
Flashback.
a little bit about some MMO stuff, and what special things you can do if you pre-order a game at a special event for GameStop. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do this full throttle.
On me was after wrong, got them gold my grill, but the wheels chrome, made a cash long, get a cash long, put a hand in my
All right, Jason. So let's go ahead and go down the line of what is getting released. Now, it's kind of interesting that it's been a while since we've had a big Tuesday of releases. However,
Definitely.
I would have to rate the games that are coming out pretty big, fat D, I would say, probably. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's one game in it that I've loved forever. It doesn't matter if they come out with 80 of them. But so let's go ahead and get down the list here. The first one's going to be Turbo Super Stunt Squad.
First of all, this movie looks pretty hilarious.
Oh, it does. It does.
Not movie theater quality. Obviously, I've never really, put 2 cents towards anything other than blockbuster hits.
Yeah.
But Turbo, this guy looks good. It's got Snoop Lion in it. Hopefully the game play has the Snoop Lion, aka Old Snoop Dogg, in it. That would be fun.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? Just kind of crazy shit like that. I
Right.
hope he has that. That'd be all right. Probably wouldn't play it.
No, I don't think so.
It's not my style.
I'm not a big person on video games that are made after animated games or animated movies. So, yeah,
It hasn't been that way since like The Lion King. I think I
Yeah.
played that, but that was like in fifth grade.
Something.
6th grade, something
way
like
back
that.
then.
So
Yeah. So the next one's going to be Ruin Factory 4.
Rune Factory 4, kind of hentai. Not
Yeah.
really looking towards any kind of grade for me. I looked at the trailer and went, well, it's coming out Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I mean,
all I
it's
can get out of
your JRPG. If you're not aware of what JRPG means, it's your Japanese role playing game.
Oh, Japanese.
Basically. So, and then you have, I apologize ahead of time if I just hack and slash this, but Shin Megami Tenchi 4.
Tenchi 4.
So, yeah, same thing. But
it's coming out Tuesday. That's about it. Same
right.
thing.
And basically how I understand it is it's a samurai, like the path of being a samurai.
Yeah.
And it's turn-based RPG.
JRPG.
Yeah, JRPG for sure.
Turn-based. That'd be all right. But
Then
granted, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are into these Japanese
right,
games.
right.
They have a huge list, obviously, but
Yeah.
not for the non-elites. Us non-elites, that means we play blockbuster games. Not to be mean about it, but
Well, not necessarily blockbusters because I'm starting to get
into
kind of
the
heavy
indie
into
games,
the
yeah,
indie
but
games, but
there's still some blockbuster indie games that you play. So
the turn-based RPG games, I have to kind of stick to the Final Fantasy and some of those type of games. I mean, I like them, but
What
I have
else?
ADD, so I have to have something that keeps my attention. So, but with that being said, there's another game that looked like a JRPG, and that was Time and Eternity.
Yeah.
Definitely turn-based. It is kind of neat because they had the camera view a little different behind your tune, and then the character that or the enemy that you're facing is in front of you. Kind of reminded me of Pokemon type look, I guess. It's not Pokemon, but I mean, just like how the camera view looked, and it just kind of gave me that feel of
Right.
what a Pokemon game would look like.
Exactly.
But yeah, and then the last thing I want to bring up is Dynasty Warrior 94.
82, 64. A lot of them. I
Dynasty
believe we're on 8.
Dynasty Warrior 8.
Yeah, Dynasty Warrior 8.
And I'm not
Which
gonna lie,
is-
I'm gonna probably pick it up because I always pick up every Dynasty Warrior game. I play it nonstop for.
It should be like Dynasty Warriors 8000 because that's how many
know.
people you have to hack and slash through. One button,
Just like,
you can go eat lunch and come back and you'll be doing the same thing.
yep, exactly. But you know what? It's one of those games. I have to say it's a stress reliever for me. I love going through, and it's like I had a bad day at work. Grab me a 6-pack of beer, sit in front of the TV, and just annihilate people on Dynasty Warriors. I mean, it's such a great stress reliever. But
True.
yeah, I mean, and that's it, guys. Not anything huge.
Not
For-
big on
for
the
you-
new releases this year or this week.
Yeah.
Year.
For your RPG fans, you guys are going to be set up pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
2 of those games, I believe, were 3DS games. So if you have a 3DS, you're going to be pretty happy. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into the game news, full throttle. And
Full throttle.
if you guys don't know, I've been watching a lot of Food Network, and
He's
can't remember-
stealing everybody's
I
else's
can't
shit.
remember his name, but it's a guy something from the
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
what is it? Diners, Dine In, whatever show. I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's hilarious. I love the show, but just recently Saturday Night Live has done a couple skits with them, and so they keep making fun of the Full Throttle thing, so I just thought I would go with it too. So all right, Jason's just kind of like, yeah, whatever, dude. But oh man, are you there, Jason? You're not there, dude. I've got no audio. That's awesome. Are you
Sorry.
muted
must have
the
pushed on it.
whole time? Nice.
It was
That's good
down
stuff. It was down there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, the first thing we wanted to go through and talk about is the Mad Max
trailer.
trailer. That thing looks sweet.
Sick. It looks sick. It
Oh
looks awesome.
man, I am super stoked for this game.
It's the new one. Just look for the new trailer anywhere, YouTube,
Yeah.
or wherever, any kind of video places that you can find it. IGN.com has a good trailer on it.
Yep.
But they talk all the way through it.
They analyze it, so they
I
go
don't
through and
think
kind of
they
break
should.
it down.
I mean, they should go, okay, here's the trailer.
Right.
Then we're going to talk about it.
Right.
But no, they have to talk about the whole damn thing. So I'm like, I kind of wanted to see the trailer.
Well, but IGN is known for it. We got upset about that with the Xbox One, so
Yep.
you know.
Exactly. So
But it's all
But yeah.
good. So if you,
it looks good.
we recommend you going out and watching it. Find it on YouTube. Find it on wherever. They go through and show some of the footage. They say it's the gameplay footage. It's like what 15% gameplay footage, and then the rest of
Is it-
it's all CGI type stuff.
I don't know,
say.
15? Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, 15%.
Because they show a couple of those fatalities,
Yeah.
and
definitely.
then they show a couple scenes of being in the car, but that's about all I could see of actual gameplay footage. Everything else was just, you know, the normal
Let's just say
people
that
get
Mad Max
upset
looks pretty
because, you
badass.
know, it's not.
They did really good on his face. I
Right.
think that even is CGI, but I don't care. No, actually, if it was a CGI, it'd be a lot better. So I think that was gameplay with his face on it, where they
I
come
don't
up.
know. Maybe.
Maybe
It might be. But
they
it's
better.
good. It's good stuff. I like a lot of the stuff that they added to it. And you know, it's just going to be good, dude. That's all we had to say about it.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
So the next thing, you know what? Let's go into the flashback. This was a game that was released in 1992, and
92 is that?
yeah, that's
later.
or at least
Damn.
that's what they stated. I think maybe
looked
around
horrible.
PlayStation time. No, because PlayStation wasn't out then, so it had to been like I don't know what system it was on. You know what, Jason? Go ahead and look that up real quick for us.
Yeah,
Find
you
out
go
what.
ahead and talk about the next thing. I'll be looking it up again.
So just so you guys know, they went through and redid the game. It's totally different. All HD now. Looks so good. They did some really good details in the background. It's yeah. I highly recommend looking into this game, especially if you're into kind of old school games. It's still a side scroll game that the original was, but it's not necessarily 2.5D. It's still a 2D, but it's kind of it has depth. It's modernized, so
Yeah.
I would say go for it. It's really good. And what's kind of
1992.
what's cool? What system was it on? The
They're
other
talking about it, but
Yeah. The other cool thing about it was it does go through and show you like tips and stuff like jump here, and then as opposed to the first game did not.
had
But
no clue.
right, but you have to think the games back then were a lot more difficult. So you had to figure out what was going on or you bought the guide because there was no internet.
You bought the big thick book
Yeah, the $20, $25 guide for it.
if it had it for it.
Right. So with that
It
being
had to
said,
be a blockbuster hit.
exactly. So with that being said, you can go into the game, into the settings, and actually turn all that stuff off. So then you can play like you did back in 1992 with the better graphics.
Like a flashback.
Yeah. They also added a few things like some RPG functionalities, like you can boost up some things, add points, and different stuff. But the game really is steered towards storyline, which I like. I think it's a good thing. And, you know, and me and Jason have talked about this on the podcast before. You know, I think we're getting older, so we kind of are getting into these games that have a little more storyline to them.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so make sure you go out and check that video out.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
There is a release date. It is going to come out onto the Xbox Live and PS Network supposedly August 21st. So it's just right around the corner, which awesome. We're going to have to see.
Definitely, hopefully.
The next thing that we're going to move into is going to be the summer Steam sales.
Which I didn't hear because I'm not a Steam player. I don't get on Steam.com and see all kinds of games. Apparently, it's really big.
It is.
Even the summer is huge. All I'm seeing on all other kind of sites and stuff is go to Steam, go to Steam, go to Steam. You'll
Right.
get awesome deals. What was that, $5 for whatever that was called?
Portal 2.
Portal 2.
I'm
for
going to bring it
$5
up
there.
here real quick.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So we got Portal 2 out there for $5. Now keep in mind these are on timers. So by the time this is uploaded, some of these have changed or may have dropped off.
Right.
But they do go through and do like one game as its daily deal, which is kind of cool, and they mark it down even more. Let's see here. Let's look at some of the games that are up there. Unreal Tournament 2004. Oh man,
yeah, there you go.
That's $3.74. I mean, come on.
You can't beat. You can't beat that with the stick.
No. Sanctum 2, big one that we've done some videos on, and we also talked about it on the Indie House,
Yeah, we got
which is
somebody
our
who
indie
won a key,
podcast.
yeah.
Right now that is half off, so you can get it for $7.50.
There you go. Nice.
You can get the Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition for $5. Yep, there's Portal 2 for $5.
So cool.
So yeah, and there's a lot of big names on here that you can get your hands on to. Dishonored and Torchlight 2. A few others. Fallout 3, the Game of the Year edition. BioShock Infinite is on sale. I mean, so I highly recommend going out there and checking that out. So, with that being said, let's move into the news that Ubisoft came out with.
Yeah.
They are talking that they are not going to release any games that they feel that are not going to be franchise games.
They just want to make blockbuster hits
Yes.
after blockbuster hits.
So which brings up a really good thing. That means that Watch Dogs is going to be a franchise. So basically what that's going to do is it's going to give us a second, possibly third, however many that they go through and do, which is going to be really, really good. So we need to, think of it that way. But it does kind of stink because going through and looking at some of the other games that they've done that they never made sequels to, it's kind of like, oh man, it kind of stinks because, they may not be bringing some of those back and they're not going to do games like that anymore. So that's kind of a bummer. But again, like for myself, I don't know about Jason, but I'm super stoked for Watch Dogs. And
yeah, definitely. I am. I'm ready for it too.
And not even having to see, like, if I've seen enough for me to go through and be like, yep, I want a 2 already. So,
yeah,
but yeah. Let's see here. So the next thing that we're going to move on to is going to be Elder Scrolls Online. This is going to have dungeons. Yes, so they're talking.
That's going to be cool.
They're talking that they want to go through and do everything just like Skyrim and Oblivion, where you are walking up and you have like this, what do I want to say? Not hut, but like it's
a teepee?
No, like an
tents.
outpost or something, or like a village or maybe a cave or dungeons and stuff like that you've seen in that game. You are going to still have that functionality within the online, but they're going to take it to the next level of doing dungeons, just like your other games that are out right now. Which what I'm okay with, because if they still do it, Skyrim, and hey, look, my cat has joined me. You want to say hi? Look,
Keza.
say hi. Say hi, Keza. Oh, look at Keza, everybody. All right. So,
hey, look, here's my pet.
So with that being said, they're going to have that's Jason's pet. So with that being said, they're going to try giving you still the same feeling, but be able to do group activities, which is going to be an awesome thing. All right. Now, Smite had announced that they're going to be doing 2 tournaments here very, very soon. One in North America and one in EU. Yep. Both have cash prizes. The North America one is going to be at PAX. The EU one is going to be at Gamescom, sorry. And I don't remember. I know $20,000 for the North America one.
Jesus.
But I don't remember what the EU one was. I think it's like 15,000 pounds or 15,000. I don't remember. So that's pretty cool.
Just a lot of money. Yeah.
Right. I mean, for a game
Not even out really. Isn't it still in beta?
I think it's full. It's pretty much fully released now. I mean, even if it is and still their beta, it's out. People
Yeah,
are buying
definitely.
stuff. I consider it's good to go.
Yeah.
But that's awesome though that they're doing tournaments. They're getting people active. With the recent announcement that League of Legends became a actual sport in North America, that's huge. Especially for
Definitely.
us gamers.
And yeah, and Smite is basically the same thing, only 3D. Just so you know.
Right. And then the controls are slightly different. You're not doing the
Yeah.
clickety click. You're actually moving like an
Moving your guy.
MMO,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna
But,
say I'd rather play. I
yeah,
come from
definitely.
MMO world. I'd rather play that than sitting there just clicking all the time. So
Yeah. ASWD kind of thing. Yeah.
right, right. I'm just used to that. Doing PvP and stuff. It gives me that same feeling.
Yeah. But obviously, there's a huge turnaround for everybody likes to play League
Right.
of Legends, which is an awesome game to be playing anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, Smite is just they're trying to get it. They're trying to push it past League of Legends with the
Or
MMO
at least trying to get to
game
the
style.
same. Oh yeah, game style. Yeah, for sure. They're giving you that different feel, which is
Exactly.
good because now they can give you something else as opposed as all these other MOBAs are looking the same as League of Legends or Dota.
Right. Right.
So they can kind of set themselves aside away from everybody just for that simple fact. So,
Yep.
all right. Now, Rift, well, Tryon, just
Rift.
recently announced for Rift that they're going to be adding here soon the player made capabilities of making war fronts.
Or player versus player.
Yeah, basically. That's what the war fronts are. That actually is kind of a cool functionality. This will be
I
interesting to
don't.
see how it happens.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be. It's gonna be different.
Right.
It's definitely gonna be different, especially with Rift.
Yeah. I mean, Rift isn't a huge PvP game. I know
I,
there's people that play it as
well, yeah.
for PvP, but it's still a lot of people that I see videos on and people talk about Rift. They do a lot of PvE, a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
their dungeons and stuff and raids and things like that. So this will be interesting to see what ends up happening with this.
Yep.
Then we move right into Blizzard news.
Always
Blizzard is,
Blizzard news.
yeah, I know. Blizzard is announcing that Diablo 3 is going to be postponed and is not going to be
The launch title.
for the next gen. Sorry, still for PS3. They haven't said anything different about that, but
I just don't understand. Are they having a delay with it working with the new systems? That's what I'm questioning.
well, I
They
don't know.
having
Who
troubles? I mean, because
knows?
they didn't say anything for the old generation. They didn't say anything
Right,
for the PS3,
right.
but they only said it for PS4. So
And Xbox One
or
for
Xbox One too as well.
the
But
next gen, yeah. Which is fine. I'm okay with it because to be honest, I'm not. I
you're
wasn't.
not a Diablo. You're done with Diablo 3. I know.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
It,
Don't get me
it was
wrong.
fun when it first came out. Yes,
Right, and I can
I
I
played
can
it.
get on my PC and play it. I mean, I already
Yeah.
own it, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to go and buy it again to play it on.
But yeah, exactly.
So, all right, and then the final thing that we wanted to go through is some news on Pikmin 3. If you go through and pre-order it here soon, when GameStop has its like event, there's supposed to be a special event towards the end of the month.
For Pikmin 3.
Yes,
Okay.
that when you pre-order for the digital copy,
Digital.
yes, keep that in mind. It's for the digital copy only.
Digital. Don't forget that word.
You can actually download it 24 hours in advance, which
Which
is
is
pretty
kinda
cool. Yeah.
And I
I'm
like it when GameStop does kind of those kind of
right.
store helpful things.
Yep.
It's kind of cool, but whatever. I mean, it's probably going to be okay for people out there that have have rights to show that or whatever.
Yeah.
They can upload as soon as they can get that. Nobody else can.
I hate to say it though. I
too.
pre-ordered it on Amazon. So
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You probably Amazon's fine too.
yes,
But you can't.
you know what?
Obviously, you can't.
Here's
You
the
can't
thing
get that
though.
24-hour thing.
Right, I can't get the 24-hour thing, which you know
That's
what, to be
GameStop
honest,
exclusive.
yeah, okay, that kind of stinks, but I'm okay with it because I'm kind of having to stick with Amazon. So, and just so you guys know, you can go out to our site right on the front page, see all of the latest stuff and what is coming out soon, and then go through and pick up some stuff. If you want to see a game, you want to pre-order it or something, we send you straight out to Amazon, which we feel is probably one of the best prices on the web. That's just our opinion. Sometimes
Not
you can
because
go
we're not
through.
promoting it or nothing.
No, but you can,
But-
sometimes they have good deals. Like you can get a $10 gift card, or, sometimes they do $10 credit to Amazon.com. Just different things like that. So,
Don't get me wrong. We still like GameStop because
Yeah.
GameStop is in our area.
right.
It helps out the community. It doesn't just. I mean, Amazon helps online sales.
Yep.
That's basically where I wanted to go with that. Because I mean, you go to GameStop, Walmart, you go to Target, whatever you can do to go get it.
Yes.
You can help your community and you can help online too. It's not a big deal.
Right. And keep this in mind also. Pikmin 3 is supposed to be released August 3rd. Sorry, 4th. You'll get
August
it
4th,
August 3rd if
digital.
you if you pre-order it ahead of time digitally.
Yep.
So, August 4th is the actual physical release. And that's it. So, make sure
Hope
you
you enjoyed
guys
this.
I hope you
For
guys
Skype.
enjoyed it. Keza wants to say thank you. You want to say thank you? Say thank
Keza.
you. Say thank you.
Kaysa, go upstairs.
Say thank you.
Go.
No. She's not going to.
I think I heard. Meh.
Nah, that could have been. So, but yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for joining us today for the checkpoint. Knocking all that stuff out. Quickie
Knock it
news
out.
for you guys. And yeah. Make sure you check us out on www.nonelites.com.
We'll be
Check
there.
out all the coming soon
I'll
stuff.
even say hello.
Yeah, you can say hello. You
I'll
can
say
also
hello.
check us out on Stitcher, which is on our website as well.
Oh,
You can download the app and go through and listen to all of our podcasts. Which brings us to the next thing. Make
Oh.
sure you check out Indie House, which is our indie show.
Indie House.
Also check out Keeping It Massive, which is our MMO show. And,
We're trying to get them all.
And
trying to
we're
get 'em all.
yep, for sure. And we're working on a console show as well. And then later this week we will have a tech show, which is going to be TOG, Tools of Gaming. And we will introduce a piece of gaming equipment, which will be fun. We're going to have Jason go through and do an open box or unboxing, and then showing us how it works on the Xbox 360. So yeah, there you guys go.
Wait, what am I doing?
Uh,
I think I lost that
Yeah,
altogether. I was
I
like, yeah,
haven't,
I'm going to do an ups. What? What am I buying?
I didn't tell him he was doing that, so
You
all right.
jerk.
So
What am
here
I
we go.
doing?
Thanks, guys. And like I said, check us out on everything, all of our social media.
All of them.
And
We're
then
all over the place.
we are out, guys. See
Peace.
ya.